Here's my review of a Minecraft movie. Now, this movie, when it comes to Minecraft, I'm not really super familiar. Like, I know, of course, what Minecraft is. I played it like a couple of times. But I've just never really been super into Minecraft. So I really just watched this movie just because I thought it looked fun. I just wanted to see it with a friend. And it was fun. And this movie is just dumb fun. That's what this movie is. Where our main characters here are Natalie and Henry right here, where Natalie is the sister of Henry and is basically the guardian of Henry. And then they eventually get sucked into the Minecraft world along with Garrett, the garbage man Garrison, played by Jason Momoa, and then Danielle Brooks's character. She's barely, like, she really serves no purpose. And then there's also Jennifer Coolidge. And that's kind of it, like, in terms of setup. I will say what made this movie so fun is really just people just like in the theater. Like, it wasn't super crazy like you may have seen other videos of just the Minecraft movie showing just popcorn everywhere. It wasn't like that, but there were a couple of really fun moments. And this was just a fun movie. Like, it was not amazing, but it was fun. I really enjoyed watching it. Like, the chicken jockey scene, that was just awesome. Like, the meme kind of paid off. Like I said, my theater was pretty quiet, but it was still fun. And in terms of CGI, everything looks really, really good. It was really fun. And it was very visually great. There's also a subplot of this movie with Jennifer Coolidge, who I quite like from Two Broke Girls, where she plays the principal, and she gets sucked into this world as well. And then she kind of falls in love with a villager and has a subplot. And it has nothing to do with anything else. And it's really funny, but it's just like, what is this movie? It's so dumb and weird. Like, this movie is, like I said, this movie's not that good, but it's very fun. There is a lot of fun action in here with our leads. And like I said, there is some really cool Minecraft stuff. Like, there's a lot of fun to be had, but just as a movie, it's not really the best, but I was never bored watching it. I would watch it again, but like, it would be one of those things where I wouldn't want to watch it again, like if I'm not with someone else, so. Also, I really like Jason Momoa as an actor. I'm so excited to see him as Lobo in Supergirl next year. And he's awesome here. He's kind of playing the same character he always does, as is Jack Black. But with Jason Momoa, it's just kind of that himbo cool guy. That's kind of it. Like, really cool, but also kind of a loser at the same time. Where he plays Garrett, the garbage man Garrison, who used to be this super popular video game player in the 80s. And he's like riding the coattails of his... And he just opens up and he just has this like video game shop. But he's really funny here. I really like Jason Momoa. But I will say, the most fun thing about this was just people clapping whenever Jack Black just said something. Like when he said, "the nether." It's just so stupid. And like I said, there is a lot of really fun action in here. But just, it's so hard to talk about this movie in terms of like, because it just doesn't really feel like that much happens. Like, there is some cool action, and a lot of it's just Steve showing us stuff in the world. And it feels like it's like, well, we're not fighting the Ender Dragon. I guess they're going to do that in the sequel. It's weird. Like, it feels like that's a pretty obvious setup there. But with here, it's these evil pigs, and then one of the pigs from the underworld, from the Nether, is trying to basically take over the overworld. That's kind of like the main conflict here. But it's not really super compelling. What makes this movie fun is just our main characters. They're just fun characters. And just seeing them build stuff is just really, really fun. Like I said, this is a fun movie. Just on a surface level, as a movie, doesn't really work that well. But you could make the argument, I mean, how much plot could you really make out of a Minecraft movie? But like I said, you could have done the stuff with the Ender Dragon. So it's just weird. But what I think this movie does really well is it just flourishes so much creativity. Like, there is a little character arc of how Henry, he needs to like, he is very creative and he doesn't really get a chance to use it. And now he finally can. And that was nice. But yeah, the main reason I enjoyed this movie is really just Jack Black and Jason Momoa. They're just fun actors to be around. And I think that the other kid actors are pretty good as well. And I like Jennifer Coolidge as well. Daniel Brooks is kind of just like whatever in this movie. But yeah, this movie is very, very fun. And visually, I really love it. It just looks like such a fun world to be in. There is so much creativity in the looks. The CGI is great. And this is a fun movie, but just on a plot level. There's really not that much going on here. But if you like Minecraft, I'm sure you'll love this movie. But if you're really just kind of like a casual fan, well, I am, and I was still able to have a blast with this movie. I would recommend going with a friend because this, to me, like, it's really about the experience you have with other people watching it rather than the movie itself. Because, yeah, and I will say, this doesn't do the worst thing a movie can do, in my opinion, and that's be boring. I was not bored at all during this movie. I think that this movie was a lot of fun. But there's just nothing really more than that. Like I said, there is a little bit of emotion, I guess, with Emma Myers and Sebastian Henson's character of like the brother-sister dynamic. There's that because she's just basically in charge of her brother. There's that, but outside of that, there's really nothing here in terms of substance. It's just fun, which I'm fine with. Like I said, I really had a really fun time with this movie, and I liked it. But I'm just saying, there's not really much. It doesn't really feel like there's even that much to talk about. But yeah, I personally had a really fun time with this movie. I think that if you like these actors, you're going to have a fun time. If you like Minecraft, you're going to have a fun time. If you just like fun movies, you'll enjoy it. But just don't go in expecting some deep story because there isn't one.